What's going on, guys? My name is Steve. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the most brutal rugby red cards. This will actually be the first time that I'm exploring rugby in any way. I've never actually seen a rugby match being played. I've never known anyone who's played rugby. I don't know any of the rules to rugby. I wouldn't even know where to go if I wanted to see a rugby match in person. That's how little I know about rugby. All I know about rugby is the few things that I've heard in comments on this channel. And one of those things that has popped up is that rugby is somewhat similar to American football. Obviously not the same, but I've heard it is similar. I've also heard that American football actually originated from rugby. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but I have heard that as well. Beyond that, I really have no idea what to expect. I've been recommended to check out a number of different rugby videos in the comment section of different videos. And this video right here seems to be one of the most requested videos that I watch. So I thought we would just start with this one. Eventually, I'd also like to check out some other rugby videos, maybe the rules of rugby and things like that. But this is obviously something slightly different. Because I don't know anything about rugby, I don't really know what a rugby red card is. But considering that it says the most brutal rugby red card, and based off of the thumbnail of this video, I'm thinking it has something to do with a tackle or something that it will incur a penalty for, or something like that. I think a rugby red card may be some type of a penalty for a really hard tackle. I'm not really sure if that's accurate. I guess we'll find out here. But anyways, guys, like I said, I have no idea what to expect here, but I think this should be really fun. So let's go ahead and dive in and check out the most brutal rugby red cards.
Crowd booing, but Selkirk was committed to the tackle.
Jimmy Cowan.
Yeah, I've got it.
He's in big trouble.
This is big trouble for Nonu.
Yeah.
This could be his.
I didn't see it.
Well, this could be. I might say too that Jimmy Cowan has bounced back up again.
Oh man!
This is Jimmy Cowan. Not only bounced up, he just about did a press up after he milked it for a little bit. But you can understand. I think here's the signal. Here's the red. Nonu, I feel for him a little bit.
Easily taken by Falatau. Williams wraps him up. Loose pass though. Now Watson looking to get away from Maholo. Williams there.
Threw their arms up in the air straight away. Is this cardable if it's true? Is it cardable?
Oh man!
I'm completely wrong and openly admit that. That is high. It's reckless. There's no wrapping of the arms.
It looks like
hit the head. That's the worst part of it. He's got the head of Anthony Watson and.
There is a clear shoulder charge in the head. Do you agree? Yep. In the face. Yep. I think it's direct.
Oh man.
Bit of space for McAllister. Nice hands. Here's McCaw hovering in. Dumped in a big tackle. In a very big tackle by Takiri. He stayed down too, has Richie McCaw.
We're all going for the same ball.
Well, that's pretty close to a spare tackle. McCaw didn't like it.
Oh
yeah. Head went into the dirt first. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh dude. Yeah, that wouldn't have felt good.
He's trying to put a big shove in.
Oh man. So my first impressions are this does remind me a little bit of American football, but also kind of reminds me a little bit of soccer for some reason. This ball, it doesn't really, it kind of looks like a large football, but a oddly shaped, or like, it kind of reminds me of like a soccer ball that's shaped like a football. I don't know if that makes sense, but based off my first impressions of it, that's what it reminds me of. And this is basically, this is a hardcore version of American football. These guys, it seems like they're having the same types of tackles and things like that, but they aren't wearing helmets or any real padding. I could get behind watching this. This is actually interesting so far, based off of just the couple minutes I've seen so far, but let's continue.
But also lovely pass away from Inari to Alosio. Oh no, that's a terrible looking collision. Two players down.
Oh man. Oh dude.
Clark was looking to charge him down, but that's a, oh, he's caught him with the knee in the head.
Oh, man.
That was a genuine option. He was really in there trying to get it.
I hope he's okay. So under the laws of the game at the moment, the player who is in the air with the ball needs to have the ultimate protection. He cannot be touched. And Emery, I know.
See that on screen. If it's a deliberate action, okay, let's have a look.
So the eyes are looking at the player.
Wait, is that legal? No way that's legal. I think that's what the red card probably means, is that it's not a legal move or something like that. There's no way this isn't MMA. You know what I mean? There's no way that's legal. And he did that on purpose too, man.
He wasn't expecting.
Our side that engaged the crowd. 10 phases now for the Argentinians. On the 22, oh dear, oh dear.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Step, but this is pretty serious.
Okay, Tom.
We're just going to freeze it at the point of contact on that first angle, Matthew. 1 sec.
That's not where it's bad. It's like when he comes back.
Absolutely disgraceful.
I think that could be the point.
Here we go. We're going to freeze at the point of contact.
There's no need to do it either.
The player coming into the breakdown, he's attacking a player who's nowhere near the ball.
Rightfully, it's a red card.
And he comes open side, Tussi Tala. Hickey, oh, big tackle in there from C.O. Tompkinson.
Well, he's got him high. But
Just go back, guys.
he's not falling at all. He's just stepping. Oh, yeah, that's a shoulder.
That's a nasty shoulder.
What I'd like to know is, since these are supposedly all rugby red cards, is one of the goals in this game to tackle the player with the ball? I'm still not really, I need to watch a rugby video about the actual rules to really understand, but I'm trying to figure out exactly what's the difference between just a regular tackle and, what's so brutal that it becomes a red card. A lot of these are very brutal, so I'm not sure exactly what. Anyway, let's continue.
I think there from C.O. Tompkinson.
The player's leading with the shoulder, with the arm behind him, so no effort to wrap or make a tackle, so that's a shoulder charge, and it's made direct contact with the head, so it's a red card.
Well, what a way to end this game. C.O. Tompkinson is going to be shown a red card from James Munro. 2 yellows for Otago, 2 this afternoon.
This is O'Gara, Keith Ward. James is calling for it on this near side, says give it width. But through go Pinkerton and Finau. And then holding on to the ball, and it's now a bear pit.
Look at this.
Oh.
Okay, now that should be a penalty, man. That's
terrible.
Like, yeah, obviously that's not part of the game.
This is no debate.
Well, the penalty is against you, right? It's going to be a red card as well. You hit there and you punch the guy several times on the ground. Okay? It's a red card on the touch judge recommendation. Okay?
It is a red card. Off Duncan McRae.
Guys, let me know exactly what a red card is. Like, when does it become a red card? When does just a normal tackle become a red card? I'm guessing you're allowed to tackle. Based off of what I'm seeing here, it seems like you should be able to. But now it's like this game is really interesting. It reminds me of American football, soccer, and hockey for some reason. Obviously, it doesn't have anything to do with hockey, but just it seems like it's kind of it seems like there's going to be a lot of fighting in this type of a game. I'm not sure if that's accurate, but so far I'm getting that vibe that there's probably a lot of fighting, which you also find in hockey as well. Let me know if that's the case. Is it like a game where a lot of people just start throwing fists?
Lusu. Oh, goodness me. He's going to be sent off, and the Bordeaux player is furious.
Oh!
Well, that's the kind of dangerous play that we just do not want to see in the game.
Oh!
Oh, hands around Wainwright's throat. Oh, and an elbow to Wainwright's face there. Dupont waits for the moment. Keep an eye on 5, France with a scrum cap there. And now that.
Right, there we got it.
That's clear. That's clearly. The first action is around the neck. Then you take your arm away, and deliberately you hit him with the elbow in the head. That's a red card. No.
Sébastien Valmaina is sent off. Straight red card.
So if you get a red card, that literally means that you're no longer in the game. Are you literally out of the game for the rest of the match, or are you just out for like a quarter or something? This second half, so I guess there's 2 halves in a. I guess they don't do quarters. I guess they do halves. Okay. So are you out of the game for the rest of the game, or is it just for a certain period of time?
Just driven out the way, but the ball is dislodged. Castro had the numbers there. That looked round the neck on Girondou. Referee's given the knock on.
Bastro's off. Bastro is off. This, I'm telling you, he's gone. Here it comes. Wait for it. Boom.
Oh, dear. He knows exactly what he's doing there. Yep, that's yellow for Sanson. And no option. Bastro knows.
Hold out there on the wing for Tom Varndell since he came on. Hodgson. It's meant for Cueto. It could be anybody's, and you worry for Cueto. And he's lost it now with Tuilangi. He's fed up, and I don't blame him. And now the punches are raining in, and it's a free-for-all as both sides try and protect their players. Mark Cueto was taken high by Tuilangi. He then suffered from Billy's harm.
What number is that guy? 11 blue.
Yeah. But after that, the other thing, we'll head the all in obviously. The other key thing is that throw with no number, the ball here is throwing 5 or 6
Yeah, I've got
punches.
him. He's going.
It's
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah. So he's punching in number 11 blue with a high tackle.
Yeah, and it's your choice on that one.
Yeah, he's going to go. Okay.
Of course, the
Number
reaction
11.
could get England in trouble.
It's a dangerous tackle. Andrew involved in off the ball.
England 35-3. I don't know who this is, but is the England rugby team, are they really good?
That player. Have the white player, please.
But of course, the punching in the follow-up, and Lewis
Clearly it was a
Moody
dangerous tackle.
is the man.
You've chosen to take the law into your own hands. You've thrown 5 or 6 punches. He's been sent off, but there's no excuse for retaliation.
Lewis Moody is sent off as well for the retaliation. And the irony, of course, is that Alassana Tuilangi and Lewis Moody are teammates at Leicester.
For the tackle. For the punch.
And if you rein in punches like that, you also have to reach the conclusion that Moody had to go as well.
See, I mean, Tuilangi.
Man, he bicycled him.
That itself is not a red card offence. That is naive. Tuilangi does that all the time. He's committed himself to the ball. He's...
Dude, that was awesome, guys. Like I said, this is my first time seeing anything about rugby. You know, it makes me wonder, does America have a rugby team? I'm guessing we do. You know, if it's an international sport, you know, I'm guessing we do, just like we do with you know, soccer or football and all sorts of other sports. Somehow I've just never seen rugby. I just don't think it's nearly as popular in the US, I guess, as it is in other areas like in the UK. And I think Ireland, I think rugby is pretty popular as well, if I'm not mistaken. But this was really interesting, guys. It's like I said, it reminds me of a number of different sports. I could definitely see, I'm not exactly sure if that's accurate, but I could definitely see how American football originated out of rugby. It does remind me of that quite a bit. Still very confused on exactly what you're doing here. Obviously, they're running to score a goal on either end, right? But I'm not sure. It looks like you can both kick and carry the ball. I'm not really sure if that's accurate either. Guys, if you please feel free to share in the comments a video that'll go in more in depth about how you actually play rugby. This seems like a game that I would be actually interested in watching. Seems really interesting. I've never been a huge American football fan. I don't hate it, but it's definitely not like, you know, my favorite sport. My favorite sport is college basketball. I do watch American football on occasion, but I don't really keep up with it. I don't really have like a favorite NFL team or anything like that. I guess I have a favorite college team. Yeah, you know, this definitely looks like a new sport to me that I would be interested in following a little bit. You know, based off of this one video, it just seemed like it had a little bit of everything. But another thing I'm really curious about, guys, is how often do people get injured in rugby? You know, especially when in professional rugby like this, it looks like you could definitely get injured quite easily. You know, you're no padding, no helmets, and you're going full bore into other people, you know, full blown speeds. And, you know, definitely I could see landing on people's necks and things like that. It's not going to be pretty, but how often do these players get injured? I'm guessing they get injured quite often, but yeah, guys, I thought this was awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please click that like button. Feel free to drop your comments or suggestions about this video. And don't forget to subscribe to continue to follow me on my journey to discover my British and Irish ancestry. Until next time, guys, peace.